Phygital.
This call is
Can I
now
go?
being recorded.
Can I?
This call is now taking notes.
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Thank you. Thank you for replying. So, quick interaction with you all. Once I start with the session, I'll share my screen. So the topic for the day is Phygital Consumer, a blending physical and digital behavior. That's the specifically the stores. That's a bricks and mortar store where we visit the Kirana store or the local store versus the digital behavior. How things are changing. We will look today on many topics that what is the dark side of the phygital, what is the best thing, what is consumer activism, and much more. So let's start. First thing, I would like to ask something very simple, that how many of you check something online before buying offline this week or this month? Anyone? I'm just checking the chat box as well. Anyone? Most of us do that, right? That's our the casual way of living. Yeah. Thank you so much for replying. Yes, yes, I'm getting. So you saw something on Instagram reel or Instagram post of some brands or local store, and then you check the reviews on Amazon, or going on their website on the Google review, you just check the reviews, and finally you bought from the store of that particular brand, right? So this exactly the behavior of what we are going to study today. Let's move ahead. So how does Phygital evolve? First thing I would like to tell you, this Phygital concept was got by the Chris in 2007. We will get that in detail, but a bit history. So this data, what I'm going to share, this I have referred some websites of Deloitte, McKinsey report and all. So that's how we go with this. Phygital evolves naturally as consumer behavior shifted. Initially, what people shopped entirely in the physical store, specifically Gen Z, baby boomers, and all our parents and grandparent generation. Then now, rise of e-commerce created a digital-only experience. So technology grew, like smartphones, apps came up, new apps, augmented reality, like Snapchat having the filters. So this consumer wanted the best of both worlds. So we all agree over here, present, whoever's the audience. I hope everyone will agree that the convenience of digital and the trust or experience of physical interaction is very important, the blending. So that's how the phygital emerged. So some facts what I have saw in some reports of the McKinsey company and other companies, that traditional bricks and mortar commerce dominated the internet, we know. In the 1990s and early 2000s, online shopping surged thanks to company like Amazon. By the late 2000s and 2010, as smartphone became central to the life, retailer began merging digital and physical experience. So by mid 2010 onwards, phygital strategy started, seamless app to store experience started, augmented reality, that's AR try-ons, and buy online, pick up store, that model started. This all became mainstream. So today, in specifically from 2020s, COVID period, so phygital has almost expected by the consumer around the world. While term phygital emerged, as I told you, in 2007, so evolution all just began before that and just is continuously growing as and when the technology is getting advanced. Now, I'll not jump to the final phygital in detail. First, I'll start step by step about the first understanding the consumer behavior. According to the Walter and Paul, consumer behavior is a process whereby individual, we all are consumer present over here, right? We all are consumer in and customer and consumer. There's a difference. Customer who buys, consumer who the final user of that product. Customer can be a consumer. So we have this process. No, our behavior is someone is a process where we being an individual decide what, when, where, how, and from whom to purchase the goods and services. So there's a process we go through. The first stage we start with search. So how we will search? First, there is something trigger should happen. That is something we realize need. Oh, we want this. We want this furniture. We want this new chocolate. So when we realize the needs and start looking for information, that is something the first stage. You want to buy shoes. You want to search something on Google, Instagram, check different options. So today search mostly happens digitally. I hope you will agree. The second part is evaluate. So consumer compare options based on price, reviews, features. Specifically, we use AI, ChatGPT, or any other AI to check the comparison of price, reviews, and features. Nike versus Adidas. Watch YouTube videos, read reviews. So consumers today are highly informed, before buying. Coming to the third stage, that's purchase. Finally, the purchase comes whether online or offline. So you may evaluate online but buy in store. That's all the nowadays behavior of Gen millennials. We all most of us are Gen millennials here. We can be some of them can be Gen Z as well. So this is something of digital behavior happens. So let's take. I'll show you some videos ahead. So it's all about. I'll just give you a glimpse right now, like lens card. They have introduced that AR tool. No need to go in the store. Obviously, we go to store and check what specs, what lenses. Lenses, so we can't wear. We have to just see the color and we buy, right? So lens card have got a beautiful app. So where you can just check how this lens of specs will look onto you via app. Same with Sephora, Lakme, multi IKEA also. So shopping for a furniture without getting such a big heavy furniture and also high involvement product, HIP product. So how it will look in your living room, all that. So that is something we are going to look ahead. Now coming to the next part, Omnichannel. So ahead also I'll tell you the difference between the Omnichannel and how it is different than um, the core element. So first about understand the omni-channel means providing seamless and integrated experience across all the channels. That's online, offline. So customer feel it and continues the journey. For example, you check a product on app, you visit the store to see it. Then you come home or you go anywhere, you just open your phone and buy it online. And if you don't like the product, you go to the store and you can return it, irrespective if you got the from online. This is the omni-channel experience. Specifically imagine you're a customer is shopping from Nika, the first discover skincare product on Nika Instagram page. Then we'll visit the Nika app to read the reviews, place the item in the cart, that is digital channel. Before checking out, you decide to visit the store also. So let's go in the store and test the product. That's a physical channel. So you being a customer, you will purchase on app choosing home delivery. You may do that after going in store and checking out. You can do that as well. So omni-channel approach is like experience is consistent, fluid across all the channels, social, app, and store without any disruption. Obviously, it is not limited to Nika. There are multiple brands. Have you heard about the Tata Click, where you can browse online, pick up, or return in the store network? Same with Reliance Agio. Also, blend of online offline retail experience. Tanish, when you go to Tanish store, and if you feel the designs, jewelry designs are not great, they will tell you just check on Tanish website. If anything you like it, you can get that design. We will just order and keep it for you. You can come and collect from the store or you can shop online. So that is something as per in the examples, Indian examples. Some global examples, if I tell you, Nike scan the product in store via their app and complete purchase online. Sephora, Apple. So these are the brands which embracing the omni channel globally and locally. Now coming to the main part of Phygital. So just I told you in 2007 this concept Phygital came, was originally coined by Chris Vail, a former chairman and a CEO of Momento Worldwide. So after that, after this concept came in limelight, further gradually many authors, many researchers have discussed in their research papers. So one example, one reference I've given on the screen, that's Vidit Batard in 2022. He has said in his paper the proposes a phygital customer experience framework and defining it as a holistic ecosystem that integrates three things. I love this blend of that three things, obviously. That is like humans, technology, digital platform. This is to ensure the coherent continuum of value from digital to physical and vice versa. Fantastic paper he has, made in 2022, and there are multiple studies has been done on this, and also some studies in 2025. Just now I saw in one of the research paper, it was based on the acceptance and ready to use. Means we consumers are really ready to accept this change in the shopping pattern, and we are ready to use this hybrid solutions. One more study was done. So before we move ahead, I would like to show you one video.
Hey everyone, this is Justin
I hope it's audible. Yeah.
Racine,
Yes,
Principal of
ma'am.
Commerce Strategy here at Proficient, and here's why Phygital Commerce needs to be on your radar for 2025 and beyond. So you may have heard this term phygital, but what does it actually mean? Well, literally, it's the blending together of the physical and digital world through immersive shopping experiences that allow consumers to buy through devices like the Apple Vision Pro or through the Meta Ray-Ban sunglasses. The world of phygital shopping will take over the way we as consumers shop. If you're a brand, here are 3 things you need to know to keep up with consumer expectations. The first way that phygital will change the way we as consumers shop and interact with brands is through humanizing that shopping experience. You may have seen this with Wayfair Muse, where you can upload a photo of your room and see what a couch or a new chair might look like. We also built some demos here at Proficient where you can see what clothes look like on you if you're a retailer, for example, and you want to buy a new pair of pants or you want to buy a new shirt. Why not try that on virtually through an immersive phygital experience and see what it looks like before you actually purchase. This will lead to higher conversions and low return product rates. The second way is similar to the first, which is awareness around new products. Again, you might be walking down the street and see a pair of shoes you recognize, or you might see a shirt that you've never seen before. The way that we as consumers will discover new products will evolve into that physical world, aided by digital immersive shopping experiences. And the final way this will evolve how we shop as consumers is really advancing the way dynamic personalization works. As we walk around, as we see different things, it presents opportunities for brands and new products to be incorporated into our daily life based upon previous buying preferences and things that we've seen in our daily life. Not many brands today are incorporating phygital into their experience with consumers, but many are dipping their toes in the water. If you're a brand that interacts directly with consumers, or even if you're a B2B organization, you should look at ways to try to engage with buyers through different beta tests around phygital. Find ways to incorporate new products or new services into immersive experiences to allow consumers to see the art of the possible of what's coming down the road and create elevated customer experiences that will set the bar of what the future will hold. There's no question that AI and phygital specifically will change how we as consumers interact with brands for years to come. It's important to understand truly what's most important to your customers, what products separate you from your competition, and find ways to weave phygital into those shopping experiences within 2025 and the future.
I hope the voice was fine. Yeah. So coming back to the phygital, I just wanted to ask you about as per the video. Also, I saw something. Have you noticed that in that video they were wearing something, the glass kind of glasses, and looking at the trying to see that, visualize what it is going on, right? So that's about the VR, visual reality, and augmented reality is something. The lens card example what I gave you, I'll show you the video as well. So that's the AR. In India, AR is more in process, and compared to VR, VR is actually AR. Like AR is also that Snapchat, going on Snapchat, filtering your photo. That's also the augmented reality. So it can be used on the smartphones, the AR technology. But when it comes to VR, the devices are very expensive, like video games and all, VR gamings and all there. The way she was wearing that device and trying to figuring out what's happening. So obviously we go to video gaming and all, we use this. We go to play zone in the mall, you must have seen. So that's a VR. That's not advanced that much in India as of now compared to AR. So Coming back to our digital world. So, looking at this typology, we'll just check the typology first, or we can say types of phygital consumer: type 1, type 2, type 3. So, first are the phygital integrators. This is a large group of population, around 44.8%. They balance physical and digital worlds using both for convenience and conscious planning. I hope everyone in this session we are or in this category, we look for convenience, fast, convenient way we can get something from Zomato, Blinkit, fast, at the same time conscious planning and all that. That is something we are. This is a balancing of both online, offline smartly. We compare online, we go and try in the store, yeah, and buy whenever we find it best. That's about the type 1. Coming to the type 2, digital frequenters. These are the primarily use digital channels. They are tech savvy people, early adopters, who are us, Gen Y and Gen Z. That's the generation millennials and Gen Z, for whom physical stores only complement the digital core. So um, this is something like digital comes first for us most of the time. Most of the time. So order clothes online, only visit the stores whenever required. So that's about the frequenters. And the final type, physical anchors. So these are the generation baby boomers and Gen X, who are mostly in the senior citizen category, who as of now, so who still feels base their journey on the traditional channels. They are still like, we'll go to kirana store, we will go to, retail store, local store, malls, or whatever. We'll go and check on, have a hands-on experience, and then we'll buy it. So this journey, they have started from traditional channels and they are in that. So and also, but use the basic digital aids. I'm not saying they use they have a smartphones in their hand, they have the apps, mobile apps, but only to click and collect, nothing more, in detail to explore. The older consumers will not be that much keen to explore the apps. They are just like, for them, physical store is a most trustworthy, and uh, digital platform is just for support. They will check a product online, but at the end they will say, no, let's go for the offline stores. No matter what, we'll go there. So yes, looking at this, I hope, just to have a quick recap, it remind me of that we did Batard's research. This ecosystem, digital ecosystem, is consist of humans, technology, and digital platforms all come together and have a seamless experience. So yeah, this was the main bifurcation, or we can say the types of the digital consumer. Coming to wonderful part about the core elements. Core elements, the first one is immediacy. Immediacy is like quick, effortless access to product. You truly understand here that you want everything fast. If you want something like, you don't have any some vegetable or some small things at home, you will like, chalo, let's take a phone, open Blinkit, Zepto, order it. Speed equal to satisfaction. That is called intimacy. Intimacy is all about giving customer what they want quickly, seamlessly, and like Domino's pizza, fast delivery. And if you don't get within that time span, that 10 minutes or whatever they promise, that time span, or Domino's pizza, we will give you complimentary. So that is something that has made you, in this, being in this category of immediacy. You could think about the Zomato instant restaurant delivery option, where food arrives little in 10 to 20 minutes time. Another example is the Amazon Prime. Now services in urban areas which deliver certain product in couple of hours, specifically Amazon Fresh. In the fashion space, also Myntra and Agio, they offer, they will deliver maybe same day or max to max next day if you need something last minute. So each of the example, highlights the brand reduce the waiting time, making the customer feel like their needs are met almost instantly. That is the main, where you find this, this moment when you feel your needs are met almost instantly. That is something comes the immediacy. Next comes the immersion. Consumer want experience, just not a product. This is a perfect place where I can plot these brands like IKEA, Lenskart, Sephora. So let's look the video first and then we'll come back on immersion. So first example is,
Hey, IKEA would like everyone to know about the place. our new augmented reality app. Built on Apple's new AR kit, you can easily place true-to-scale 3D models of IKEA furniture in your place. Scan, browse, select, move, and place. So that could mean less of this. And less of this. And probably more of this. We want to make it easier for people everywhere to imagine a better place. Share this place and this place. Try place in your place.
Yes.
So yes, coming back to immersion. Immersion, what was the insight? Insight is something experience reduces doubt, right? You are going to have that 3D model about, how that sofa or chair will look in your living room, how this, the specs will look on you. So that 3D try on. So that is the whole idea of this brand, immersion. So even when it comes to Sephora's we look on further case studies also further. So but a quick glimpse of Sephora also, just wanted to tell you that Sephora app let the users virtually try on the makeup using the augmented reality. After engaging digitally, customers often head to the store for the physical product buying or blend of both the worlds, however they feel. So that's about the Sephora. Same happened with the Lakme. Compared to Lakme, Sephora is more in developed form when it comes to AR. Car showrooms, when it comes to showroom of BMW usually allow you to use the augmented reality on your phone or on your tablet to customize and visualize the car in your driveway, how your car is going to look like, and what are the changes when you buy the car. You do a pre-booking, you tell them do this, do that, everything. From time to time they will give you update on your phone, on your on your tablet, whatever you're using the device, and you are immersed in that imagining. Yeah, this my upcoming car will look like this, whenever I will get the delivery. So you just get synced in your future car, which is going to upcoming car, which is going to come to your home. So that's the best part of the immersion. The last one is interaction, the flawless transaction. So here the keyword I can say, no break in the experience. Interaction in the phygital context means where the customers can smoothly move between digital and physical touch points without any interruption. So now this will look similar. Whatever I'm going to talk, this is going to interaction will look similar like a omni-channel, but I'll tell you the difference. So when I come to interaction, here let's take you are using the Starbucks app, the coffee app. You can place an order online, customize your drink, and pay digitally. Then you walk into the store, pick up the drink, no waiting, no repeated steps. Apple, same. You might start browsing a product on their website or book an in-store appointment. Once in the store, your store staff already knows that your selections, and seamlessly continue your journey from online to offline. So the difference between this and omni-channel is the core element is nothing but, yes, it means it is like a very minor difference. Like omni-channel is strategy from business side. Omni-channel is something which is giving you a seamless experience of online and offline and vice versa, but that is from the business side. It about the designing the system so all channels work together. Like I'm a business, I'm a brand, I'm a company. So I will make sure I'm designing an app in such a way that is syncing whatever the products I'm selling is, everything is on app. And when you come, when you being a consumer drop in the store, that should be available again there. Then also in website the same information should be reflected, and also the customer support should be in sync. So what I can say is sync, that who is going to make sure everything is in sync. The company, the business. That's omni-channel. And that's a company's framework. And when this company framework is interacted to you, and you being a customer, you have that experience, that's called the interaction. When you nicely, you just enjoy this flow of app store, website, customer support smoothly, and you have a good experience without any interruption, that is called the interaction. That is from a consumer perception. So it is from a consumer side. So that was about the interaction. Both are same meaning, but the sides are different when it comes to, and the word is different, like omni-channel and interaction. Yeah. Uh, Anyone has any query till here? Can I go ahead? Yeah. So why phygital matter today? Just a quick sum up till whatever we have done till now. Consumers are more informed, competition is high, expectations are rising. If brand really don't integrate the channel, they will lose the customer. Phygital is not about all technology, it's understanding that how consumer actually behave. So let's go ahead with further part. Comes the reality. Here, reality, what do you think about the reality? Just want to know. In reality is like, you are someone, you will not say that I'm shopping online, I'm shopping offline, I'm shopping in the store. What you care being a consumer, you just care about the convenience, how easily you can get what you want. You also care about the overall experience. Was the experience specifically when you buy high involvement product like washing machine, fridge, AC, specifically why you buy car, high involved products compared to low involved products. So you really want to have that experience, overall experience. What it was smooth, salespeople really entertain you properly till the final billing, after sales service. How personalized you felt. That's important. When brand created that seamless journey that prioritize the convenience and experience, then the brand, there's an actual win for a brand. So the line between the digital and physical disappear. What remain is overall experience that feels natural to the consumers. That's important for the brand. And also further, if we see uh, these points, why phygital is so relevant today, specifically smartphones, which has become universal. Everyone nowadays have a smartphone. Make it easy to move between the digital and physical world instantly. Very first thing. Secondly, is a consumer now expect a immediate access to information. They can compare. You have chat gpt, AI and all that, or you have the quick website view or reviews, where you can on one platform you can check price, feature, read review, decide in seconds. Because everything is, all information is on in your hands. So we live in a experience driven economy. People just don't buy product, they want a memorable interaction. All these factors, combined together make a phygital not only important but also the essential in meeting the modern consumer expectation. Let's start with the case studies. Looking at the case study first about the Nike. Nike, you must be knowing, we have the online, offline, on-trend outlets, and a Nike Lux store where you will get a product which are luxury, means expensive perfume, luxury perfumes which are expensive in price as well. So both type of offline stores are there. So how's the physical phygital strategy over here? Online, then offline, then online loop. So you research via reviews, you check the Instagram influencers, they mostly come and show you how the makeup, makeup is done and all that, and through that they try to pull you towards the Nika products. You try the products in store, you purchase anywhere. Just now we discussed. So what Indian consumer needs? We need touch and trial, specifically high involvement product category, specifically the perfume what I'm talking about, which is available where in Nika Lux. If it is very expensive, 5,000, 10,000, obviously you would like to go and check it out. This brand is good, but then you want to check that fragrance. That's obviously Indian consumer needs. Second thing, trust before purchase. So they will be having trust after, specifically buying high involved product, expensive products. So that's how the trust is built up. So what Nika role is over here? Nika reduces two things. One is cognitive dissonance, one is perseverance. So what is cognitive dissonance? For example, cognitive dissonance, like I buy something, later on I feel, oh my God, I did a wrong job. Something new was there. My friend got a more beautiful perfume, very nice fragrance. What I got is okay. You start feeling that guilt, but then you try to make yourself understand. No, jo maine kiya, whatever I did a good job. So later you try to make yourself, think that no, I did a good job. So that cognitive dissonance get reduced over here. You are whatever you expect, you take a decision and you imagine, you get it. Thanks to online and offline blend when it comes to Nika. Next, Nika reduces the perceived risk, visualizing and reducing the uncertainty, and specifically post purchase. That risk what you feel that is being reduced. Then you will not have that what we can say repent ki why I got this. So this two important part of the consumer behavior is reduced, because of the Nika's in-store apps online offline blend. So now main dilemma comes here is about the Nika. Should Nika prioritize high margin digital business first thing, or invest heavily in offline stores? Any guess in audience? Anyone would like to try on this? What do you think? Should Nika prioritize high margin digital business or invest heavily in the offline stores? Offline stores, one conflict will be their trust building experience. You have to make sure that nearby customers, you are trying to build a trust and have a good experience. Digital, scalable, asset light, no rent you have to pay on digital. Scalable is that means it's not that it's reasonable to go on digital platform. So what do you think? I'm just looking at the chat box as well. Yeah. What I think of the solution is, I hope you may have some contradicting answer. You may agree with me. So tier 1 cities, if you are, if you're looking for a tier 1 cities, you can have a premium Nika Lux or something. You can have that store mostly setting up more premium experience stores you can put up in tier 1 city. And tier 2, tier 3 city, mostly you can be on for them, you can be on mostly digital first approach. So this will balance out the phygital growth model. At the same time, build brand trust, strong community, influencer reviewers, high conversion. But only drawback is store cost. See, in tier 1 city, if you go with the setting up the store, whether a normal Nika store or a Lux Nika, but then also store cost is there, inventory complexity, channel conflict. So this is the cons will be there everywhere, most of the places. So let's go to the Sephora. Before I start with the Sephora case, I would like to tell you the Sephora case was discussed in multiple articles. One is a Harvard Business School case. It was omnichannel retail strategy, which covers the app, store, loyalty program, how they balance digital innovation with in-store human experience. One case was in INSEAD case, where digital transformation in beauty retail was focused, customer journey personalization. One was about the McKinsey. So multiple cases have been mentioned about the Sephora. Today, I'm going to look at the Sephora's personalization and privacy. The theme for this case is personalization versus privacy. See, Sephora uses your personalized data, uses your data to personalize your experience, right? So what they track exactly? Your skin type, your preference, your purchase history, your try on behavior. This makes the shopping easier, most enjoyable, right? But at but the question is, how much is too much? Means too much personalization. You may feel you're being judged, you're being watched. Now this feeling, consumers started feeling just like a Facebook. What happened with the Facebook data issue happened long years back, when customer may not know how their data is being used behind the scene. The same way here. So um, I'll just tell you in short, Sephora faced scrutiny when it was revealed that personalized efforts like customized product recommendation based on behavior relied heavily on tracking the individual data. So you know what, how they are tracking you, how you are checking out what you are, what customization you need, what is your recommendation. For that they need to track you, and that was the main privacy concern over here. So, coming back to Sephora, they leverage consumer data to personalize this, like suggesting makeup, skincare, and all that browsing history. So while this enhance the customer experience, making recommendation feel tailored, you feel good. They are getting a perfect color, shade, what can we say? The foundation, concealer, properly they are getting, for you. But at the same time, privacy concerns were getting more. So this Sephora and similar cosmetic brands, the other companies in foreign country as well, they address this privacy concern through clear policy that we are not going to use your data. We are going to compliance with the regulation. Then also tension was there among the consumers. Customers still weighed personalization benefits. They really feel ki for just getting the personalization, benefits, our data may get exploited. So there is no solution to this ethical dilemma actually. So in finally, companies aim to balance both, continuing personalization, but at the same time they tried their level best to improve the transparency and giving the users most control. Uh, control, I can say, assurance that no, your data is very much important, and that's our ethical way to conserve your data and not to leak it. And your privacy is very important. At the same time, we are giving a good convenience on the app. Your benefits and your privacy for us is very important. So but still this challenges are ongoing in this industry. So specifically, this case was mostly was highlighted in United States, in California in 2022. It happened, and it got settled under California Attorney General Act, Consumer Privacy, just like we have Consumer Protection Act in India. So there it was settled on this privacy violation. But while still this issue is global, the case brought significant attention to the practice in US. It's all started from US. This case highlighted US, but Sephora is throughout. It's in India also. So still people are in the dilemma. So privacy problem is very much highlighted, still, and it has not gone yet. So that's one thing. Now, similar problem happened with Amazon Go. I'll go to the next case. Amazon, I just written the Amazon on the slide, but it's about the Amazon Go I wanted to speak on. The problem here was a surveillance problem. Amazon Go, focuses on the cashier less. There is no cashier in the store, in the retail store. How the retail store is working because of AI, computer vision, sensory, and CCTV cameras. So customer just buy and just check out and just walk out of the store. So shoppers scan their app, when they enter, they pick up the items, grocery, whatever, and leave with the automatically changing their account. So this dilemma centers on balancing the cutting edge of convenience with issue of privacy and job displacement. First thing, job is gone of a cashier. Second thing, whatever I'm doing, I know everything is getting catch. Such a micromanagement is happening in that store through cameras and through AI, computer vision, everything. So here consumers still felt that they are being watched. I know we all get watched when we go in any store or grocery shopping. Everywhere there's a CCTV. But here, as cashier is not there, there is too much of vigilance, so here privacy issue again came a problem, surveillance problem. So Amazon Go makes a shopping frictionless. That's a good thing in a way, but at the same time it is raising the concern about constant surveillance And at the same time, if this will increase, it started in US, and if this increase the future, in future retail, there will be no retail jobs. There will be no, people will get the jobs. This type of store will come. The solution lie in balancing with the ethical transparency, expanding in the hybrid model. So we can combine, if this is a problem, surveillance problem and job issues, we can combine Amazon Go with the traditional retail format. But yes, still there is one more dilemma going on in Amazon Go, is that consumer still don't know exactly what it is tracked. You have been tracked 360 degrees, no doubt in that. But what exactly? Each and every product you are buying, that is being tracked, or overall you are just moving in the store, that is being tracked. And how this data can be used? If your face is getting tracked, you're buying 10 soaps, 20 5 to 10 soaps, washing powder, shampoos, whatever you're buying, everything, each and minute detail, we still don't know. That's what is the problem. Again, same Amazon case was compared with the Facebook. Like Facebook ads has a accuracy and transparency issues, same with this. But Amazon has some different thing, because now this is happening in the physical space. The difference is this: Amazon Go is happening in the physical space, Facebook is happening digitally. So accuracy and transparency issue had happened in Facebook ads as well. So data tracked click, and now tracking the human behavior. Facebook is data getting tracked, whatever you click there. And here they are tracking the human behavior. They are tracking what you're buying. They are tracking your face. Can be anything. So that's all about these three cases. I hope all clear till now. We can go ahead with the further part. Now all three cases are done about the Nike, Amazon Go, Sephora. Now coming to the next part, a shorter part, I'll cover this: social media and phygital. Here today, most of the consumer's journey don't start in the store; they start on social media. I hope you all agree. There are so many social media apps you have. When you scroll Instagram or watch YouTube, you discover products without actively searching. You see a sneaker on Instagram, you like it, then you check the reviews, then you visit a store, and finally you may buy it. Just now, where I told you. But social media acts as a trigger point. This pattern is there, we all know this, but now social media triggers the phygital journey. Influencers play the role. Influencers get the money from the company, from the brand. They play a role. Consumer trust that influencers. Nowadays, influencers are more in demand, but you can't completely trust them. There are multiple laws coming for this Instagram influencers as well. So they endorse anything. So that is further. We can look in the further sessions. Even ASCII was that day. I went to a ASCII webinar. ASCII, sorry, that meetup conference was there. So we just blindly trust the Instagram influencers or social media influencers. That's what the problem is. There is law coming up for them as well. So yes, coming back to this, consumer trust influencers more than a traditional advertisement. And that's true. I hope everyone will agree on this. Social media creates a demand, right? And yes, social media create the demand, and we mostly, have a trust, specifically going on the Amazon, buying it. We all mostly see for the trusted websites and then we buy. But some of the Instagram pages, if you go on that local business, obviously there are multiple local business, you will click their website, you will buy for them, but sometimes they may be, fraud. Not necessary, but if you shop from a trusted source like Amazon, Flipkart, that is something obviously you will be happily buying there. So most of us, what we do, whatever we see the influencer is doing, we take that same product, but we don't buy on the Instagram. We come out and we just search on the Amazon. That's smartness, we can do it. So there is a lot of cons of the social media as well in this digital world. Now coming to the Google Analytics. What is Google Analytics? So, Google Analytics, I'm going to talk today in both the way. One is directly I'll talk, and indirect example also I'll give you. See, first thing, what is the work of this Google Analytics? Google Analytics is a service provided by Google that evaluates the effectiveness of website and profiles the users by collecting and analyzing the data. So let's take tracking. You being we all are visitors over here. before being a consumer, we are visitor. We go on search engine of Google, we check a referral, we check the display ad, pay per click networks, a lot of email campaigning is all there. We just keep, exploring all this. So customers action after they land up at initial page, viewing it, downloading the file, registering with the doing a registration with that site, and other actions, everything is getting tracked. So website visitors, geographic location, and their visit length, how many times you drop in on that website. So that is something Google Analytics take the information, and for whom it is beneficial for the brands, for the marketers. Marketers will come to know that are you guys more on websites, are you getting flow away with the promotional efforts, and that's how they can plan future advertisement. Are you getting it? The future ad campaign, what should be, they all track on what you serve on internet, how you download, what website you go on. So Google Analytics e-commerce service track the sales activity, performance, provide the marketers with that data. This people specifically during this festive season, during Diwali, during this, they are literally buying this. This track pant is in fashion, this sketchers is in fashion, this sneakers or whatever. So looking at that, they try to check, make the metrics, and they identify which pages, which link, how you are reacting on which promotional efforts you are reacting on of which brand, and converting you from a visitor to a final user is their aim. And also, that's not done, you should also keep repeating the purchase, getting users to register it. You become a loyal member. Just now we all have a loyal member, we have membership of Starbucks, lifestyle, and so on. So like Instagram, if you buy any dress or anything, uh, your detail is registered there, right? Not necessarily you're a member, but yeah, the details are registered, your phone number is sufficient, your email ID is sufficient. So all these things are very important to check. But drawback over here is more complex and diverse media has brought the confusion and the dissatisfaction with the mechanism. um, the drawback is these marketers are not able to track that how many consumers are exactly reacting to this message, and how's the reach, and what extent they are, these things are inducing. We will try to induce them to shop. That's a drawback. Accurate results are not there, but tentative results they are trying to check your searches, your click, your time spent on that particular website or on the page. So, and one more thing I wanted to share with you, one small story. Once, during COVID time, we had all online lectures. So on Google team, I was taking a lecture once, and I was talking an example. I was just discussing about the raw juice. There are multiple, fruits, flavors are there in that raw juice, some natural juice, and a lot of things I was discussing in my ad lecture. After my lecture was over, one student, he opened the Instagram. Maybe he was listening to me and using Instagram as well. So after that, once my lecture was over, he saw the raw juice ad. It appeared. See how the things are getting tracked. What we discuss through our phone, it gets tracked, or it comes in our algorithm. And if we check out some healthy products, every time when you go on Instagram or any social media, it will keep appearing the same. So this is an indirect, I can say. This is not direct in the phygital ecosystem. That's the indirect way. Advertisers understand that you're talking about the raw juice. That's why they are giving you either new, showing you the new flavors of raw juice and all that. But at the same time, again, the privacy concern is an issue over here. I hope you will agree here. In the phygital ecosystem, this is an indirect, and Google Analytics is a direct. You check out for the shoes under 5,000, you will start seeing the ad everywhere. That's what Google Analytics is trying to track you. What you click, how long you stay, what you ignore. Best shoe, you just check out under 5,000 rupees, will start getting the ads. That's a retargeting. That's also they do. Again, that's an indirect. What is direct? They are just observing you and monitoring you, and accordingly they are trying to induce the shopping experience, and trying induce you to buy more products. But that's not that accurate still. But yes, but this is also the indirect way of the digital ecosystem. So to sum up this part, we'll go ahead with the further topics. To sum up this, social media creates the awareness, Google Analytics track it, store gives you the experience, and purchase you can do anywhere. That's the whole idea of the digital ecosystem. Yeah. So we are done with this part, and let's go ahead. When it comes to conceptualizing the digital approach, here I am referring one of the beautiful article um, given by S. Ramesh Kumar, which was published in the Hindu Business Line on 12th May 2016. Conceptualization digital approach from a India perspective, I would like to say. First thing, marketing nowadays call for the smart blend of both the two things, down to earth conceptualization and a digital tool. So now there are three basic points you need to take in consideration. Marketing deals with the mindset of the consumer. Any marketing strategy, you need to score high on the relevance of than ever before. Third is digitalization, enhance the strategy that has its own anchor concept. So I'll tell you about the very first thing about the toothpaste example. See, there are several brands offering the toothpaste. Some brands are focusing on the strong teeth. Some brands are focusing on the whitening of teeth. Some brands are focusing on the fighting with germs. Specifically for kids, we say brush your teeth to fight the germs and all. For pain relief, there are several brands have focusing on the variety of the usage of this. So now coming to this, can a big data provide an insight into specific lifestyle of consumer segment? That's the important point is there. What do you think? There's so many offerings. So such a big data when you collect from the Google Analytics, that is going to really going to give you a detail in niche insight key. This is the consumer's lifestyle. That's how you need to sell it there, right? It's not. There are youngsters. When it comes to India, there are youngsters in certain urban pocket who snack without proper care. Just they eat snacks of the proper care of teeth is not that much. Even in urban, oral care ranks low in India as compared to developed nation. There are multiple study has been done. There are several opportunities for niche brand target, for pain relief and all that. But what are the habits of this consumer? What actually their shopping habits? We don't know that. What is the attitude? See, India, when it comes to attitude of oral care, is not that developed compared to US. What is the attitude towards the toothpaste? Comprehensive database will able to provide a digital interface with respect to marketing strategy. So that's very important. That is again lacking because a lot of glitches are happening from the digital perspective. Dark side of digital we'll discuss later. So you get a comprehensive database, but to get in detail that rural area, urban area part of India, which area needs a what, that is something you need to check. I'll tell you one more story of Anchor toothpaste. Anchor toothpaste was there throughout India because they had a good database. India, though, Indian people are more fond of natural, organic, Ayurvedic. So obviously, the neem type means it was a different taste of that neem, this Anchor toothpaste. Anchor toothpaste, if you see now, it's very well established in south part of India. It didn't work in Mumbai. It didn't work in north or west part of or northeast of India that much initially. They thought Indian culture is that way, so to get it in through, they had a comprehensive database. So let's get this toothpaste throughout India. Then later on, they realized this taste is really acceptable by the consumers in the south part of India. So that's very important. Next, coming to the hedonism about some emotional pleasure. Marketers can think of framework that offer categorization of brand with respect to their association. So now coming to this, soft drinks to the movies. If I see through that, see the objective nowadays, marketers' focus is to provide extended hedonism. A consumer who enjoy Coke, so consumption pleasure, obviously, the enjoys the emotional proposition of the ad. You're enjoying the Coke the way, it is being perceived in the ad, from the ad. So digitalization play a very important role to extend that hedonism, that emotional pleasure is being, it's been put up in you through this brands, through this like Coke. And how this played a very important role. Let's, Coca-Cola had once promoted in India Pakistan match, the campaign they did, and they said whoever the wins the match, the other country who didn't win, they will give them a Coca-Cola hamper. So that's how they're trying to, build up more emotional angle here. Now coming to one more ad about the Ramesh Suresh commercial ad, campaign, 5 star, of the 5 star chocolate that became very popular on the social media. And this was decades ago. This was, decades ago, 2 decades around. This brand was being very established brand because it all started from social media. Whatever the social media, YouTube was there, that's how they started. So that's one more thing. So brand, is using, it's not now they have started using, it is using since decade the mixture of traditional and digital concept to offer and nurture the sensory brand experience. So this, consumer concepts like hedonism, about the emotional pleasure and all that, this is not, this is they are using in a very proper way. The digital platform is, trying to take the help of traditional and trying to give a very uh, good angle use of, they are using the consumer behavior concept in a very different way. It's not that digital has come up before, digital was there, but this was the combination of digital tradition is trying to take this ahead. Now coming to the last part of this conceptualization, feature based products. So high investment products such as washing machine is there, fridge, appliances, mixer, furniture, and even cars position on the features. So this category will come to life with augmented reality, with consumer getting information about the all aspects. Just now we saw about the IKEA. So a down to earth conceptual or approach can offer this marketers blend of digital and conventional strategy. This is something has become a life now, the blend of digital and convention for the any marketers now. The framework is like to have an impact on marketing mix. Now in future marketing mix, now 4-7 marketing mix, everyone will be having an impact uh, of the particular brand. So they will make sure all the 7 marketing mix are, is used in a with a proper blend of digital and traditional. Now going to the next part. In a simple language, if I tell you about the data tracking to surveillance, this is a dark side of the phygital. Just now we saw uh, a glimpse of this. Where we saw the glimpse, by the way, we saw the glimpse in Google Analytics. I told you my that example of raw juice, indirect uh, privacy concerns. So now let's talk purely the dark side of this digital. See, ad fraud is scammer creates fake online trafficking. So advertisers pay for ads that no real human ever sees. Advertisers are spending lakhs of rupees, crores of rupees behind the ad, but because of scammers, fake online traffic, actual real ad is not reaching to the target market. So, these bots mimic the human behavior, make it look like a real audience are viewing, and marketers, the poor advertisers and marketers, they feel real audience is viewing the ads and video, but actually they are not. This is bots are viewing it, the mimic human. So that is one case. There was network of sites full of fake activities like zombie traffic where no real people were involved. And also 46% of the ad impressions were not viewable. What was happening is half of the ads were reaching the real eyes. Other ads, whenever the website up, when you open the website, half of the ads are going down. When most of you don't visit the full website, you will not able to see the ad. So there are the competitors who are doing this. So this is something hidden or fake websites or something this kind of happening. This fraud things are happening. So millions of fake videos are circulated every day, often auto played or watched by bots.